What, how Africans should move to where the food is too? I think you have that joke. Don't you?
Yeah.
Is that a Kinnison
That's a
joke,
fan.
too?
That's another Kinnison bit too.
I don't actually.
No,
have
that's
That's my.
We were talking about trying to like original premises. It's hard. Like Peter accidentally at the Just for Laughs festival used a bit that was someone else's, and he couldn't understand why people weren't talking to him after, which is so cute and so sad.
Wow, all right. You didn't need to make it cute.
It's just sad.
It's adorable, that idiot.
You were so early too. You were just like a doe-eyed young boy.
Really?
It was
It was a year and a half.
I was a year and a half into
Especially
comedy.
you get JFL
No!
that early is insane.
Oh,
Well,
what-
it was when they forced to take someone from every city.
Uh,
So there was nobody been doing Halifax for more than a cup of coffee. So
Right.
I lucked out.
Cup of coffee. That was very
Okay.
easy. Cup of coffee.
Oh, for me,
What
it's Dad. I can't like the way
Dad?
Dad, Glad. I can't.
Bar.
I can't
Bar's
fix
my
that.
favorite.
Bar.
I know a comedian who's working in the city that shall remain nameless, but he is known for taking jokes, lifting premises. And so early on, I guess he was doing a show with a good friend of ours, and they were both, you would get sent out to Ajax to headline when you started.
Mm-hmm.
And so he noticed he was doing a Dane Cook joke, like verbatim, like
Oh,
right
boy.
off the top. So by the second night, he went up and he was like, "Hey man, just so you know, you're doing a Dane Cook joke." He's like, "Yeah man, but I'm making it my own."
Yeah.
He was like,
Right.
I don't
Word
think
for
you
word.
know how this is working.
No.
Like, we're all trying hard and bombing sometimes because our jokes aren't good yet.
Yeah.
And you're just taking this already polished bit that, you know, whether you like Dane Cook or not, he worked that bit into
Yeah.
what it is, you know? So, yeah. that
So you're saying we should all steal?
well, just first, no.
Stealing.
But
But some people just love doing so well on stage that they don't care.
We
They're
did
just
that.
in there and they're like, I don't care what it takes. I will step on someone's
That's
throat
tough.
to get a laugh, and I know this can get a laugh, and it's in the back of my head, and they regurgitate it. And then
Dane Cook's another comic that's also been under fire for stealing a
Right.
lot of jokes. Like
Yeah,
he's
Louis jokes.
Louis C.K. jokes?
Mhm.
Yeah.
and David
Who
Tell
does
jokes
that?
and David Tell jokes.
Oh, really? I didn't hear the David.
Yeah.
And David Tell jokes?
They do it on you stream it online, but they take essentially it's the clip from David Tell right side by side
That's like at Fact
by
You.
Dane Cook, and
Have
it's
you watched the
by I
Dane
can't remember the
Cook,
bit offhand right
on
now.
the Louis C.K.
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, that's great.
They talk about it on his show. It's like a fake scenario that he has to go ask Dane for Lady Gaga tickets for his daughter, and Dane's like, "You didn't tell people that I didn't," and he was like, "Well, I didn't tell people that you did," you know. And they have this really great conversation. He's like,
Wow.
"Why would I steal bits? I have so much
Wow.
material. I have so much. Why would I steal 2 jokes?"
And it was
from you?"
Dane Cook playing
It
Dane
was
Cook,
playing Dane
not like
Cook,
a
and-
knockoff or
No,
something.
no, it
no,
was-
and
I
That's
love
good.
it. I
That's
love
it's
it.
really great. Post a link to that. Like I think it's on YouTube, and it's
Brilliant.
It's a really cool look into like joke writing and two
Dennis
guys.
Leary's another name I've heard a lot about.
Yeah, he stole
Louis
all
C.K. called him
Bill
out on the
Hicks
radio.
stuff.
Yeah, he's
On
still
Hicks?
They called him out for
Yeah,
stealing
from
the Louis
Hicks
C.K.
and-
bit. He stole the
Yeah.
asshole bit. The
Yeah.
asshole song, apparently. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Really? That's the one?
Yeah, well, that's the and he wrote him a check or something. Yeah, there's like a whole story.
Can this kid not get in?
He's like at the zoo right
Come
now.
in. What the-
I'll get him.
Zach,
Look,
we're-
looking at the pandas. What's
Come on
wrong?
in.
I don't
Zach-
want to interrupt.
Oh, no,
Oh,
that's all right.
Bubba.
Zach, you are
You're
part of this
loud.
show, Zach.
Man.
Zach the snack.
Zach the snack, our
The
producer. Zach, how old are you?
21.
21.
Whoa.
I just turned 21, yeah.
Yeah,
21.
you look like it too because you're like 21. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you want some MILF and cookies? Put you down for a little
Whoa.
knickknacks, little
Now,
nuts.
see, if a guy was doing that, then all of
I
a
know.
sudden there'd be trouble. I'm not
Cosby.
going to stand by.
Because that's lighthearted and cute, you know. Like,
It's goddamn sexist.
But if
Yeah.
you did that,
Alright?
that's just not you.
Fuck.
You want some?
You
want
want
some
some cookies, Kyle?
You're so right.
But
Do you
when
know what?
I do it to the edge intern army, like HRs.
No one
Yeah.
listen to you, Travis. You
But
can
you're
do it whoever you
touching
want.
You can
Just
harass
pay
the
any
street teen
attention.
girls all you want.
Point to the doll.
You're
and
only
bad
3
cougar
foot 2.
touches
Don't
you.
even
only.
notice.
Only I
Come
can get
on.
away.
Point to the doll.
Yeah.
That's a premise I want to do for sure on what women can get away with, what guys can't, because
Everything.
I do yeah. No, well,
Yeah.
but vice versa.
Except for getting paid full, am I right? Hey guys, we're still getting way more. Now you guys can take the kid thing. We'll take all the money. Kyle, am I right? Kyle?
You want to stand here?
No, it's
Now
not.
you want
It's,
to tag that?
it's Jewish black women that are gluten free can get away with everything.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
No
all right.
flour, flourless.
Flourless Jewish
I love it.
black women. They have Trump over everything, right?
Yeah,
I'm
is that a person that exists? I think it's a very narrow demographic. Sheila can get away with anything.
As somebody who sees complaints to our radio show, I would say a lot of them are it's white women.
Oh, nice.
It's,
Really?
it's white women that just get offended for everybody else. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
On behalf of.
On behalf, yeah, the white women like to get offended on behalf of people who are not white women. Yeah.
Speaking on YouTube clips, Tommy Davidson's got a great bit on white women. How she saves, how the
Black
typical
comic-
white
I know
woman
white women.
saves people like at Home Depot. Excuse me, how long have you been waiting in line? A half an hour. God damn it, Jesus. Where's the manager? I'm like, thank you, white woman. I'm off to Home Depot. And she flies. It's a great bit. He's got a great bit on it. Tommy Davidson.
that?
Tommy Davidson, Living Color.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
I remember.
It's
Oh,
Jim
sure.
Carrey.
Remember Living Color?
Yeah, yeah.
Jim Carrey got a script. Yeah. Well, I'm dating myself.
Oh, I know. That
I
was
remember
the
Living
last
Color.
one.
I used to love that show.
I used to love it.
Yeah.
Too bad it
Prime
didn't
Russian
last. It did not last as long as.
What are you talking about? It lasted.
It lasted long enough for every Wayne's brother to have a career.
Yeah, right.
Every
No,
Wayne's
it's
brother
still
had a career.
going now. We're still
And Jim.
feeling the In Living Color effect right now.
Right.
With every shitty movie.
Jennifer
they put
Lopez
out.
got her start on In Living Color.
Yes,
She
as
was a dancer.
Backup dancer.
Right? Jamie
Uh,
Foxx.
The Flag
Jamie
Girl,
Foxx.
Yeah.
And you were talking about fake names in comedy?
He did that
Jamie
girl.
Foxx, fake name in comedy.
What's his real name?
Eric Bishop.
Look at you.
Eric Bischoff.
Oh, right.
Eric Bishop is Jamie Foxx's real name.
That's
He went
not
on
even a
stage
name. Why would you name? Why would you change
because the only clubs in Texas where he was growing up, the comedy clubs, they always do open mic night, and they only they never got women. So any women comics, they let them get on stage first. So he kept on writing down unisex names on the comedy sheet. And the name that always get called up, obviously, was somebody named Jamie Foxx. Like, I'm rolling with it.
Ah.
No way.
That true story, swear to God.
That's brilliant.
Jay Malone.
There's a comic you knew that.
Jay.
Yeah, that he made up a bunch of fake names and just whatever the first one they called. To
Yeah,
open
the
mic.
X here used to do it.
Yeah,
Jay who?
that's how he.
Jay Malone? If you know him, he's been in LA
Yeah.
for a while.
Tell the story,
So-
Pete.
Yeah, tell
It's
Jay
not
the
even- It's not
story.
even my story. Let me tell somebody else's story. He used to go, his name's Robert McDonald. I don't even know if I should say that. Whatever. Anyway.
You just did.
I did.
It's not like it's Clark Kent and Superman.
This is going to get 1 million views, right? Like he's
Yeah.
gonna put out-
Oh, yeah, for
What
sure.
are your ratings like on this YouTube
For
TV
sure. I'm gonna
iPhone
ask
thing
Nicole
we're doing?
Arbor to fucking post it. Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna have her?
Have her inserting.
I'd like
fucking
to.
Pad.
Yeah, sure.
Can I come in that day?
Yeah, I'd love to come in too.
Yeah.
That'd be great to
She's
do.
I
hot.
don't even know.
Oh, I would love. See, I want to talk about her. I talked about it on another show, but does she need more views?
Yeah,
You know.
I don't even watch her stuff, so I can't even comment.
She was
'cause, like,
on-
I just ignore it all.
She was on Opie and Jimmy like a month ago, and she compared herself to being a stand-up comedian. And Todd Barry was in the room. And he was like,
Nice.
"No."
Yeah. Well, she was on The View, too. Didn't you get smacked?
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
She got
yeah.
smacked.
Yeah.
Silly.
I just hate the stance that she's like, it's satirical.
Yeah, she doesn't know what that means.
No, not at all. Not
It's
even
like
kinda.
Alanis Morissette and irony. She doesn't. They,
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
No, they don't know the
Yeah,
meaning.
she
Yeah.
just
Finish
has
your
no
thought,
idea.
Peter. I'm sorry, your hand
The
is
finish
still-
your Jay
Jay
Malone
Malone.
story.
Oh, my
You're
Jay
still
Malone
Malone.
story.
Sorry.
Yeah, right. Listen, guys, we got to cut down this fun so I can tell somebody else's story right now. This is very important. He'd go to the FGX here and he'd sign up. Same thing where a bunch of people sign up and they'd call however many names that week. So he signed up with 10 every week. And,
Wow.
And, so one that kept getting picked because he's really funny. He's the guy I watched when I started, and so he went in once as Jay Malone and did really well. And so they kept asking him back, and eventually he started to panic and was like, "Oh, I don't want to be this name for the rest of my life." So he called and left a message to the club like, "Oh, this is Robert McDonald. I called in as Jay Malone, and it's gone too far, and I want to back out." And so as soon as he went to the club next time, the manager was like, "Jay, hey, some idiot called pretending to be you. I don't know who this Robert McDonald character is, but if he shows up, he's not welcome."
You tell him. Never show his face.
Malone is my ex-husband's last name.
Oh, yeah? Was
On
his
the
first
East
name
Coast.
Jay?
There you go. You're freaking me out. Yeah.
Girl.
Jay Malone is
Oh,
actually
dickhead.
me. That was my married name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
You
I'm
look
actually
different.
a man.
It's,
So
I'm gonna
was
win
your
an
last
award.
name Malone and you went back to...
No, I never took it on.
No? Didn't
Yeah,
you do
pretty
the
well
hyphen?
knew I was going to. No hyphen.
you stuck with Cruiser. You didn't want to give that up.
Yeah.
That's
Once
comedy
you get a
gold,
name like
people.
Cruiser,
Comedy
you can't
gold.
switch over to Malone.
Yeah. It's a powerful
Cruiser's a
name.
radio name too. There's a lot of radio jocks that change their name to Cruiser.
Cruiser.
Normally,
Cruiser
giant,
Malone.
fat, 50-year-old men. You're listening to the Cruiser in here.
I am. I'm a 50-year-old man. There
There's
you
a
go.
guy-
At Cruiser Comedy.
There's a guy who does
You
a
look
morning
great
show
for a
in
50-year-old
Vancouver.
man.
Just saying.
He's
Sorry.
named Cruiser because this is how program directors think. He come up with an audio
Yeah.
name, and he worked on a cruise ship before, so they're like, "We're calling you Cruiser."
Oh.
And he's just
That's
stuck with Cruiser.
insane.
I assumed it was
Cruise, that's
a
okay.
gay thing, like cruising the parks.
Yeah, that's cruising for cock. That's kind of what I thought
Cruising
when you
the
hear cruising.
playground.
but-
Yeah.
Wow.
Cruising the playground's a very different thing.
Is that different?
Wasn't that episode of Seinfeld where George wants a nickname? He's like, I'm Tebow, and they start calling him Coco.
Yeah.
Coco the bear. Hey, Coco. It's-
Vince, you're good.
Or Coco
You're
the
on,
monkey.
buddy.
It was the
This
monkey.
is
it
an
was the monkey.
encyclopedia of anything that happened before 1995.
Hey man, I know my shit. That's why I'm holding this iPhone.
That's a Kinnison bit. I know it. Ladies.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
But who's this Lady Gaga you've been talking about?
Get
Gaga.
back to In Living. Was she ever on In Living Color?
That's funny. I like getting picked on by you.
Not me. It's just Pete.
Sorry, guys.
I love
Try
it.
getting on the
Oh, he's
road
good.
with
He's
him.
sharp that
Makes-
way.
Makes fun of me constantly.
I'm sorry.
That sounds so Haligonian there. Constantly.
Makes
Constantly.
fun of me constantly.
Like Peter Anthony, when I talk to Peter Anthony, I always catch on his little.
He's going to be coming on the show in a couple weeks
He
too.
is.
He's
He's
great.
booked. I love him. He's in the building here.
We're from the same
Peter
area,
Anthony's
Nova
in the
Scotia,
building.
that fella.
He's
I
what?
had to
He's also from New Glasgow.
Yeah, we're from, well,
Is
he's from
he?
Pictou.
No,
Oh,
Picton.
Pictou.
Pick
But
two.
it's the same place.
Pictou.
I had to
It's
write
okay.
him recently to make sure I wasn't taking a joke from him because I
Yeah.
started writing a joke about fill your boots, like that term.
Fill your boots.
And I was like, that sounds like a Pete Anthony thing for sure. So I just wrote him, was like, have you ever talked about this? Like, I just
Yeah.
wanted to nip it in the butt before I even started doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
We have him on.
It's still not funny yet, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we've had him on Fred and Mel a few times. Just it works that he is in the building. He's kind of like, remember when Letterman?
What
if-
does he do here?
If somebody fell through
He
in Letterman,
writes-
they would just get Regis. Like
TV.
he's our Regis.
He works. He's producing a TV show too. I think.
Oh, is he producing now? That's awesome.
Yeah, because he was. He just texted me actually because I had asked to meet him before. I was getting feedback on the show from him. Like we were friends. We used to jam together. Like here, like when I had a gig, and I'd go crying to him. What are you gonna do?
Like a band.
Yeah, I'm very confused.
That's how like
Jam. No,
jamming.
that was my cool. I was trying to impress you guys. Don't comment.
That's your
jam.
fucking stage
Like a
talk.
writing session?
Oh,
We thought you were sitting around
Workshop.
playing Wonderwall
Yeah.
and crying, which is
See, I would love that. If you ever called me for that, I'd be so
Wonderwall,
good.
I cried.